Welcome to the Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. It has been one heck of a summer for all the Little League teams that made it here to the World Series. 4 will play today, and New Jersey and Florida have earned the right to play one more game with their teams this summer. It is for third place here at the World Series. This is how our bracket shapes up. These were the 4 teams that made our semifinals yesterday, and later today at 3 Eastern on ABC, we will see our championship between Kentucky and North Carolina. What a summer and what a week it's been. Courtney Lyle alongside 2-time Olympic gold medalist Michelle Smith, 2-time All-American Amanda Scarborough. Chris Budden is also with us. And there's been so many amazing moments this week that we won't forget, but also these teams won't forget.
Yeah, this has been an incredible summer. Remember, a lot of these young ladies started playing ball in the spring. All-Stars started in June, so they have worked very, very hard. We see them this week, but this has been the accumulation of a really good summer, long summer for them.
It's such a big deal to get here and to get to play on this field, on national TV all week. And the international teams just make it so special. Get to play teams from Puerto Rico and Japan and Italy. I mean, all of it has been so special, but that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to get that international competition here at the World Series.
Yeah, and only 12 teams make it to the World Series, so it is just a few that get this experience. And for these ladies, one more time to play with their teammates. Let's start with this New Jersey team. And Michelle, they've been riding the Jalen Express all the way to the semifinals and to this third place game.
This has been a really fun team from New Jersey, and you're right, it's been Jalen Brown in the circle. She's been outstanding for them. How about 27 innings pitched? She really does a good job of painting the corner. She's got a great off-speed pitch that has kept hitters off balance. She's the only pitcher here to have 2 shutouts. And the offense for New Jersey, they have gotten it done. They've scored 30 runs, a .316 batting average for this team. They've peppered the ball throughout. So a great combination of good pitching, some great offense to help this New Jersey team get to this game today.
Yeah, and it's a New Jersey team that has had its back against the wall since we opened the World Series a week ago today. They lost their opening round and then outscored opponents in the next 4 games 29-5. So they're looking for third place today. And you know what this game does, Amanda? It means that we get to see the best hitter in the World Series one more time in Avery Little, who hits in the 2 spot for Florida.
She's only hitting 800 in the World Series. Her on-base percentage is .850. She just continues to find ways to get on base, and she has a professional-looking swing at the plate. She also catches, has a great arm, but the ball flies off of her bat. So I know that we'll be looking forward to seeing Avery Little hit against Jalen Brown and a changeup thrown against her that has been tough to deal with. But Avery Little, so much power at the plate. She just constantly finds ways to produce.
These 2 teams have not played this week, so that matchup's going to be really fun to see Avery Little at the plate once again, tied for the 3rd most hits since 2021. That's when we moved over here to Greenville, North Carolina. All right, one more game for these teams. New Jersey and Florida playing for third place here at the World Series. First pitch is coming up. League Softball World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. We are getting ready for our third place game here at the World Series, New Jersey and Florida. And yes, absolutely support local softball. That is exactly what Little League is. These girls playing with their neighbors, their schoolmates, their friends on the biggest stage. And today, playing for third place at the World Series. Well, this New Jersey team is out of Toms River, New Jersey, and it's the first appearance for their Little League. Let's meet the team.
My name is Gia Ghetto. My favorite singer is Justin Bieber.
Hi, my name is Shaylin Seaman, and my favorite athlete is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Juliana Floric-Doslick, and my favorite sport to watch is volleyball.
My name is Sophia Tolentino, and my favorite baseball player is Ben Rice.
My name is Carly Leonard, and my favorite singer is Taylor Swift.
Hi, I'm Misha Kopin, and my favorite celebrity is Paige Beckers.
My name's Frankie Velarde, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name's Briella Bogner, and my favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy.
Hi, my name's Annalise Curley, and my favorite sports team is New York Mets.
My name's Jalen Brown, and my favorite subject is social studies.
My name is Aviana Gay, and my favorite video game is Baseball 9.
Hi, my name is Liana Gay, and my favorite athlete is Francisco Lindor.
That is the team from New Jersey, and their batting order looks like this. If you're on the roster, you are also on the lineup card. It is 1 through 12, and Annalise Curley, the third baseman, will lead off, hitting .250 this week. And in the circle, a face that we've seen just a little bit at this World Series, Riley Tolan is going to get the start today for Florida.
And Tolan has been in the mid-50s. She's got a lot of power both with the bat and pitching-wise. She throws a good curveball, screwball combination, so you can see only an inning and a third, but opportunity for her here to show up, get those pitches on the corner, and how about a changeup as well? So it's a plus-plus changeup. We'll see how much she uses that today against New Jersey.
Two teams that have not faced each other. They both played in the semifinals yesterday. And now one more opportunity. It's been such a wild ride for all these teams, and you wake up today and you know you've got one more chance to play with your teammates that you spent the summer with.
Hope they stay present, make the most of it, just leave it all out on the field today.
Annalise Curley gets the first look at Tolan. These Little League teams are the all-star players from all the different Little League teams in their area come together to create an all-star team for the summer to make a run to get here to the World Series.
Yeah, typically their leagues start usually in March, April, so they play all spring in their league in their local community. Then they get picked for all-stars, and then they're off to the races depending on how long and how successful they are. States, regionals.
Curley takes it over to Ousley at third. Bounces off her glove, and New Jersey's going to start this game with a base runner thanks to Annalise Curley, the third baseman.
Well, and it's always interesting, Michelle, how they start on their different regular season teams, and then they come together in the summer to form this team. So they have to find a culture, friendship, connection to be able to play their best at the end of the summer here at the World Series, if they make it. It's a long road to get here.
Aviana Gay offers on the first pitch. Aviana and her twin sister, Liana Gay, getting to share this experience both on the team, and their father, Neil Gay, is the manager of this New Jersey team.
Well, the two of them together have been outstanding. 7 for 18 combined.
Rolls it back to Tolan in the circle. And the throw off the mark. Curley sliding into third base. Two runners in scoring position. A couple of miscues for this Florida team to start.
Well, New Jersey taking advantage of a missed throw opportunity to get the out over at first base, and Tolan is just going to hang on to that ball a little bit too long. So New Jersey cooking here with runners at second and third, but no outs.
Well, Michelle, good job by Zoe Brandon,
Yes.
the right fielder, to be backing up. We've seen her play middle infield. This is the first time she's been in right field, so good job for her staying alive and being in the right place.
The pitcher, Jalen Brown. Yeah, because Florida is not using Chloe Cheek or Bryn Feaser, who are their normal 1-2 pitchers. They play at shortstop and second. That puts Zoe Brandon out in right field.
Yeah, she's been all over the field, Zoe Brandon has. Athlete.
There's Neil Gay, the New Jersey manager.
Now, if we do bunt, we're not going halfway waiting for the throw. We're breaking on the bunt, okay? Like almost like a squeeze. Yes. Yeah.
But she is not bunting.
No. I think maybe he's saying that in the earshot of the third base.
Oh, of Ousley.
Yeah, trying to pull her up a little bit, open that 5-6 hole.
2 strikes, swinging right. Remember, hard ground ball, get back to the bag. Right? Ground ball to shortstop, second to first, you score. Hard ground ball to third, come back.
There's that changeup that she's trying to find the touch with. Jaylen Brown talked about her in the circle, but I mean, up at the plate, she has been producing for this New Jersey team. So showing her a little respect with that changeup. They know her power at the plate too.
571 on the week for Jaylen Brown. Sweet average. Hashtag pitchers who rake. That's right. Quinn Marshall, no, just out of reach of Chloe Cheek. Annalise Curley is going to come home. Gay slides into third, and New Jersey up 1-0.
And you mentioned it, Amanda, you know, right now Florida a little bit out of position, but this is where Cheek, the shortstop's going back, but it's probably Quinn Marshall's ball. You can see she kind of holds up because she sees Cheek coming back. As a left fielder, you want to take that. You want to say, hey, my ball, my ball. They're going to call that a hit because it drops in. But
support your pitcher. We got to be behind her. Let's go. Come on, wake up. All right, let's go. Lock in. Let's go. Hey, doing great. Pitching good.
And that's what Manager Feaser's saying, is that we defensively, we've got to support Riley in the circle.
Yeah, it just seemed like even watching them warm up, Michelle, we were talking about this before the game. New Jersey had a different look in their eye, warming up, preparing for this game than what we saw from Florida. So honestly, to me, like looking at just how the teams warmed up, New Jersey was on it, taking advantage of these mistakes that Florida has made. And that last one is not going to go down as an error, but you know, in a coach's mind, it is going to go down as an error because it should be caught.
Still no outs, 2 errors and an RBI single for Briella Bogner, stepping up now to the plate. That's what's happened. Now it's her turn, and she's got 2 in scoring position. Let's see if Briella Bogner can stick to that Bree-Bomb name. I don't think Brie Ellis would mind her borrowing it for the summer.
Not at all.
Oh, fancy sign,
wow.
too.
Very fancy.
Classic softball bomb.
I like the fuse on the softball. Lit fuse, I should say.
You can tell she has some power. She has 4 hits, and 2 of them have been doubles. This New Jersey team only has 4 doubles as a team, and she has 2 of them. But
look, time's ticking. It's lit.
Yeah,
Let's go.
That's right.
Tolan ahead 1-2. Hard hit ball towards right. Zoe Brandon tracks it. That's the first out. Runner tags up and is coming home. Aviana Gay stepping on home plate. 2-0 New Jersey.
kind of another defensive mistake there by Florida. I think a good throw would have had her at the plate. Zoe Brandon, who we talked about, has played middle infield and then moving out to right field, let that one sail a little bit and turns into another New Jersey run.
Juliana Florek-Doslick. Jaylen Brown's at third.
what, though, this mindset that Riley Tolan has had in this first inning, getting her first start, making the most of it despite her defense letting down, her composure, presence, determination, doing what she can control and what she needs to do has not wavered.
Wow. Change up, got her.
And to your point, Amanda, curveball in the outer half to go up 0-2, and then she comes back with that changeup we talked about. That's a plus-plus pitch for her. Look at the movement on this pitch. So it's going to drive down, but it's that slow rotation.
It's beautiful. Working from ahead in that AB as she has continued to do in this inning. So lots of credit to Riley Tolan. It's not easy when your defense is maybe playing on their heels behind you, making errors. There's traffic behind you to stay locked in like this, but she has not let it affect her.
New Jersey is going to use a courtesy runner as Juliana Florek-Doslik will come back in to run for Jaylen Brown. You can use a courtesy runner for the pitcher or the catcher with 2 outs. And it's the last recorded out, so Florek-Doslik, who just struck out. Now Liana Gay, the catcher, one of the twins on the team. She's hitting .400 this week with 4 hits. Matching her total from the regionals where she had 4 hits.
Curveball working on the outside corner. She's been so consistent with that pitch. These right-handed hitters, curveball, about a ball, half ball off the plate, spotting it up there.
Another nice curveball.
And once again, she's ahead 1-2 on Liana Gay.
Well, they call Riley the hype man on the team, so it's a little bit harder to be that when you're in the circle, but she is when she's at first base, when she's not pitching.
Change up, looking for a spot in the gap. Not going to get it because Quinn Marshall flashing the leather. But New Jersey leading this game 2-0 after the first inning. For the World Series. All friends are welcome. This Florida team is getting set to bat for the very first time, and it's back-to-back years that we've seen Lake Mary Little League here at the World Series. Let's meet the team.
My name is Chloe Cheek, and my favorite animal is a whale shark.
My name is Parker Garandi, and my favorite TV show is Fuller House. My name is Kylie Green, and my favorite book is Hunger Games.
Hi, my name is Quinn Marshall, and my favorite food is my dad's barbecue.
Hi, my name is Riley Tolan, and my favorite TV show is Stranger Things.
My name is Aria Tormos, and my favorite school subject is lunch.
My name is Zoe Brandon, and my favorite softball player is Mia Scott.
My name is Carissa Edghill, and my favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon.
My name is Avery Little, and my favorite athlete is Boo Ellis.
Hi, my name is Bryn Fuser, and my favorite book is Percy Jackson.
My name is Callie Asley, and my favorite singer is JoJo Siwa.
My name is Kaylee Whitlock, and my favorite emoji is the goat.
That is Team Florida from Lake Mary, Florida, about 20 miles north of Orlando, and their batting order is 1 through 12 on your scorecard. Zoe Brandon right at the top, followed by Avery Little, who is hitting .800 in this tournament. Well, New Jersey has already grabbed the lead, and here they go out into the field, getting a high five from Liana Gay behind the plate. And then, of course, in the circle, pounding it up for their pitcher, Jaylen Brown. They call her the Jaylen Express.
Love it.
Everybody's got to touch home before they head out to their position and give Liana Gay a little high five there back behind the plate. She'll be catching Jaylen Brown, whose changeup has been tremendous. She can throw that pitch in any count. Florida is going to have to decide if they want to sit on the hard or hit her changeup. But Jaylen Brown paints that outside corner, low in the zone with her fastball and a little drop action. Lends the changeup well.
And she's been a little bit more pitch to contact than some of the other pitchers that have dominated here with the strikeout. I love the fact she uses that defense behind her.
There's that changeup, first pitch.
And don't expect to see a lot of emotion in the circle. It is steady Eddie on the Jaylen Express.
And she's pitched a lot here. She has pitched every inning for this New Jersey team. 27 innings pitched. And I mean, she just looked exactly the same. Inning 1 to 27. She just stays so consistent.
Quick wristband switch for Liana Gay behind the plate.
I think both of them were missing I think maybe they were trying to call their own game. And then Dad came out and said, hey, come on, so you know my signals.
Brandon goes down and gets it. Misha Koppen is there.
I think another great point about Jaylen Brown is that she's the only pitcher here that has multiple shutouts. It just shows she's been consistent. The defense has been steady Eddie behind her.
Coming into yesterday's game, she had pitched 12 consecutive scoreless innings. Back-to-back shutouts for her, and now the best hitter in the World Series, Avery Little. And her at-bats just look a little different in the best way.
Yeah, she has a really good eye at the plate. She always seems to know exactly what she's looking for, what she's hunting for when she steps into the box. Doesn't chase a lot.
Foul ball.
And she really drives those hips. I mean, you can really see the way that she gets those hips open, clear for those hands to come through. She's been a little early on pitches on the outer half. I think that's why she's getting attacked on the outer half. But when she times up those pitches, watch out. That's why she's been the best hitter in this tournament.
8 hits on the week through 5 games for this Florida team. Giagato laid out for it, just couldn't keep it in her glove. And Avery Little has got her 9th hit.
But great adjustment from the pitch before. It was low and out. She pulls it down the third baseline. And this one, Avery Little lets travel a little bit deeper. She's not out in front of it, more on time. Tremendous effort by Giagato, who's had a good glove at second base late in this tournament. Knocks it down, which is an accomplishment all in itself because it was hit so hard. But another hit for Avery Little.
Brent Fieser takes the first pitch, popping up, and Bogner wants it.
I think that's the thing has impressed me the most about Avery Little is just her ability to make adjustments within at bats, especially at this 10 to 12, 13-year-old level. Pretty amazing.
Avery Little is the catcher, so they'll use a courtesy runner since there's 2 outs, and Brent Fieser will run for her. Callie Ousley, who's a big Sis Bates fan, steps in. She is tied for 2nd in RBI this week at the World Series. First pitch change.
She's been really clutch. Just a really young hitter, but it's a smile that every time she steps into the box, she is going to have. And remember, I used to have coaches and parents that would tell me, smile when you get in the box. It makes you looser. It makes you feel more free, more positive. And I really think there is something to that. Like, I don't know, you can get so locked in and serious about your at-bat and overthink stuff, but that smile, it sends endorphins, I think, to your brain, your body. Just remember to have fun and be loose.
Yeah, she's the only 11-year-old, league age 11-year-old.
And the helmet tap too, guys.
Yes.
Whatever works, right? Megan Grant grabs the helmet, takes a deep breath. Ousley going for the tap.
It's always smiling. Always tapping that helmet.
Ball 4. A single and a walk have 2 on.
It's been a long, hot week here at the World Series, and all these teams have played a lot of games. They battled under the sun a lot, triple-digit feels-like temperatures that these teams have played their hearts out.
Runner's going to third.
Ooh, that was tight.
Bryn Feaser slid in time.
Okay, you got it.
And the home plate umpire was asking the first base umpire if the batter went around, and that's when the runner went across. And this is a play that New Jersey can challenge, the one at third base. I mean, Bryn Feaser sliding in. You get 2 challenges per game. If you're correct, you get to keep it. So Williamsport will make the call here.
And Liana Gay has been great behind the dish. She's got a quick little release. Very heads up of her to see that. Gets the throw down to Curley. I think they may have gotten her.
Me too.
Gay's thrown out a couple of base runners this week.
She's been good, consistent. Her throws have been spot on.
I
think they get her.
Michelle, your quick release that you're talking about from Gay around a right-handed hitter. So kind of a blind throw, because for a second she can't see, then it opens up, but quick out of her hand and on the money. I think she's out.
I think she's out too.
Call in the field was that she was safe. Oh, yeah. She is out, and that's out number 3. Neil Gay, proud of his daughter Liana, behind the dish. And New Jersey, they came to play in this third place game. They're up 2-0.
Someone in the stands that knows very well what it's like to be in these girls' positions. It's Layla Schilling-Mansour, who was part of last year's championship team with Pennsylvania. Welcome back to Greenville. You're here with your dad. You drove down. Why'd you want to come?
I wanted to come watch and support the girls, you know, come there, live their dream.
Got to be a little surreal being back at this field. The last time you were here, you were celebrating a World Series championship. When you look back, what do you think about that memories?
It's nice, you know, meeting all the people, hanging out with your friends, playing on the field, living that, you know, the excitement, the scariness.
There is those nerves, right, that come with it. The championship game is a little later on today at 3 o'clock. If you were to talk to some of those girls, what advice would you give them about handling the moment?
Stay calm, stay relaxed, stay focused, you know, keep your head up if something goes wrong.
I know before I let you go, a lot of us love following everyone else's softball career. What are you doing right now with softball?
As of right now, nothing's going on. Travel's gonna start soon.
Good deal. Well, we appreciate Dad bringing you down here to help support these girls. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Guys.
Chris, that's a long drive coming down from Pennsylvania. Coming back to the place where they won it all last year. So cool, that Pennsylvania team winning it. Reagan Bills in the circle. Layla, a big part of that run. And this was the team last year. Our championship game, nail-biter, 1-0 win.
And I love when Chris asked her the question, the first thing she said was meeting the other girls.
Yes.
Right? Isn't that, I mean, that's really what resonates. Even when you win the championship, it's a great picture of that Pennsylvania team. A lot of pride up in that Atlantic region, mid-Atlantic region. But I love the fact that for one of the first things she talked about was meeting other athletes from around the world and the girls. It's the best part of this tournament.
Yeah, she wasn't like, oh yeah, I had this one big hit is the first memory that, you know, comes up, or this one game.
A second strikeout today for Riley Tolan. Yeah, and there's so much opportunity for the athletes to meet each other because they stay in the dorms. We are near East Carolina University. They stay in their dorms, so they get to meet, mingle. They're out here watching the games when they're not playing. They got to go to an AUSL Pro game and meet each other and meet the pro athletes on Wednesday.
Yeah, opening ceremonies, they have a media day, they get all their gear, they talk to Sammy Williams and Kenzie Hansen, two pro athletes, I think at the opening day or opening ceremonies.
There's Carly Leonard for Team New Jersey, who scored 2 runs, taking advantage of 2 errors for Florida in that first inning.
Nice changeup. And Riley Tolan, you guys, loving the outing that she is having so far. And her favorite quote, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I like that.
Love it.
You know, we said she's the hype woman for this team. Did you guys have hype women on your teams in college, or anybody that maybe your catcher that got you going? Anybody that remember?
I think great teams always have somebody that is picking you up when maybe things are flat. Everybody can be a hype person when things are going well. It's when stuff is not going well that you need someone to step up. Nice curveball on the outer half. Tolan is just, look at you, see the tight rotation, the way she really wraps around her hip. Great mechanics. She's going to get that front foot down, pull across her body.
I'm here for this curveball changeup mix that she's throwing today. 2 strikeouts in this inning, 3 overall. She is just looking so good.
She struck out 3 of the last 4 batters she's faced. Sophia Tolentino, top hitter when it comes to average for Team New Jersey. Of course, put your best average hitter in the 9 spot.
It is crazy. We were talking about that before the game. Like, the lineups really haven't changed a whole lot for these clubs. Like a lot of the clubs, I think the coaches are like, this is our lineup, this is what we're going with. And if my 556 hitter is in the 9 hole, she's staying in the 9 hole.
That's a good spot underneath that softball umbrella in the shade.
Ball. Sophia packed her bat for this tournament. In regionals, guys, we saw her hit 286. World Series 556.
She does a good job of just, talked about this the other day, but being deep into her legs, really using her bottom half and sinking down in her stance. Yeah, it's kind of unique. Sometimes you want to stand a little bit more up, and you see hitters have success that way, but Sophia likes to be deep into her legs.
Oh man, I loved a ring pop back in the day. I always wanted a watermelon one. Oh, hello. Sugar rush.
Sugar's kicking in.
2-2 to Tolentino. Going with a change for a ball.
Good job by Sophia not to chase that pitch. Worked herself back into a full count.
Foul ball. You know, she's got a family sports connection, guys. Sophia's grandfather, Pop Pop, played in the minors. The Yankees.
Yes.
Thank you. Very dumb.
We'll do the full count again. 8th pitch to Sophia Tolentino from Riley Tolan.
We've definitely seen some different fashion statements. So I'm thinking about the sparkles in the hair.
Yes.
I'm thinking about the 2 different cleats. And I'm thinking about vertical eye black that she has going on. Usually it's horizontal, but Sophia likes to do it in the vertical way, just straight down the cheeks under the eyes.
Yeah, if you do have vertical, it's horizontal, then vertical, not just the vertical, as you're mentioning.
You got to turn the corner there.
Great at bat.
A 9-pitch at bat results in a walk after Tolan struck out the first 2 hitters in this inning. Want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. We talked about it. That's what makes this so unique. And travel ball teams, you could have players from out of state, but these Little League teams are your neighbors, your classmates.
That's the part I love about Little League softball. It's, you know, some people in the past would say it's recreational softball. The point of it is, though, there's a lot of young athletes that play Little League that also play other sports, which I love to see.
Especially at this age.
Yeah, it might not be their primary sport. They might play a little bit more, fall in love with it, and then want to be involved with the game for the rest of their life. But it's the opportunity to just get introduced to the sport, fall in love with it, maybe play with, you know, sisters, your neighbors, as you mentioned.
Well, and it makes it convenient to get to practice, to be consistent, because you have to practice and show up for the games. You know, convenience at this age, especially for parents. It's so much going on in work and everything staying local. It's, I mean, you don't want to travel 2 hours to go to practice.
And that's been the Little League model for both baseball and softball.
I think it's great, too, at this age. Everybody gets to bat.
Yes.
To get an opportunity. They're learning the game right now.
Mandatory play, which is, again, great. Nobody signs up to sit on the bench, right? They want to participate, be a member, help the team win, contribute.
Have a role.
2-2 to Giagato. She got it down! Giagato has been called upon the last 3 games now at second base and is stepping up.
She's locked in defensively, offensively. The fact that her arms can go out and reach that pitch about a ball off the plate, because Tolan's just been spotting that curveball in the outside corner, and she still goes out and gets it with 2 strikes. Giagato gets herself a hit, and with 2 outs, Jersey has 2 on.
They told us she's the smallest and the youngest, but plays as big as anyone. Always swings a big bat. And her dad, Brian, actually played in regionals as a kid. And his daughters one-upped him at the World Series. Center fielder Misha Kopen.
This all goes back to that deep at bat that Sophia Tolentino had. Quality at bat to be able to put together that walk and get on base and pass the bat with 2 outs.
Hops back to Tolan's glove. And our score holds. Here in our 3rd place game at the World Series, New Jersey leads it 2-0. Well, New Jersey was able to get out of the inning last time out with Liana Gay behind the plate, throwing out the runner, going to 3rd, and their manager, Neil Gay, fired up.
Come on, point at him. Yeah! That's another one, baby! Let me see. Bang, bang, bang! Come on!
That's one of his 2 daughters on the team.
He is a hoot.
That is so fantastic.
And you know what, that energy, that was the same because I called that regional up in Bristol, Connecticut, and he was just fired up every pitch of every game.
And he has not wavered here this week.
No, just good stuff.
Very passionate.
And going with the headband today. Speaking of, you talked about style choices. This ball hit to Annalise Curley, who we have just been so impressed with all week with her arm.
Well, again, it's that pitch to contact type of pitcher that Jaylen Brown has been in the circle, and the defense just steady behind her, composed.
Yeah, meanwhile, Florida's defense has had a couple of errors, which helped New Jersey put up those 2 runs. Opposite case for the team from New Jersey. Changeup.
Well, it's been that way in their losses. You know, when you look back at the games that they've played, the games that they've won, their defense has been solid. The games that they've lost, they've made multiple errors in the game that have cost them the game.
Ball.
And we've talked a lot about Florida's offense and how good they are and how many runs they've put up. But when your defense makes mistakes, it puts a lot of pressure on your offense. And then it even feels harder to score, especially when you're going up against good pitchers.
Which they did a lot in this World Series, going up against the best pitchers in the tournament.
Absolutely.
Five-six hole goes Kylie Green. And you mentioned what Florida's had to face this week at the World Series. This is their 6th game of the week, and they started out against Washington. They actually started out with a couple of run rule wins, came into the World Series absolutely hot, and then would lose to North Carolina twice. That North Carolina team is going to play for a championship later today at 3 against Kentucky.
So having to face Maddie Locke, the Washington pitcher, and Annalyn Clark, the North Carolina pitcher, that's 4 games where you're facing elite pitching in this tournament.
Velocity's up at high 50s, 58 to over 60 miles an hour.
And through those games, entering today, hitting .342. That's how good their offense has been. This is their road to this 3rd place game. Washington, Italy, and then lost to North Carolina a couple of times, most recently yesterday in the semifinals 4-0. Only time they've been shut out this week. Jaylen Brown's got a 1-2 count to Kaylee Whitlock, the first baseman, with a runner on thanks to a single from Kylie Green.
There's that changeup. And you can just kind of feel it coming for Jaylen Brown. When you haven't seen it in a little while, you know that her changeup is looming. It is such a good pitch for her. Froze Whitlock for that strikeout. And the unique part about the way that Jaylen Brown throws her changeup is that her index finger, she puts her knuckle down on the ball, which helps take velocity off of that pitch when she just pops it out of her hand. That was her first strikeout coming on the change.
Her 18th strikeout this week. Chloe Cheek skies one, and Carly Leonard grabs it. 2-0 New Jersey after 2 innings. Center field for this Florida team. She makes it look so easy.
She has been able to cover so much ground. That left-handed, or she's a lefty out there in center field, and being able to go down and get that. And even this throw home that she made.
Really quick transfer, gets that throw over to 3rd base and gets the out.
And reminded us of somebody who was pretty good in Jada Coleman, and I think she saw some of those plays from Kylie Green.
Hey Kylie Green, this is Jada Coleman, center fielder for the Salt Lake City Talons and the U.S. Women's National Team. And I just wanted to say I saw that diving play the other day and it freaking fired me up. It was so awesome, and it just reminded me of when I was little, just growing up and, you know, giving everything that you have. And I just wanted to wish you luck as you and your team continue your journey in the Little League College World Series. So good luck and continue to make those big plays. Boomer!
I think she knows something about big plays. Won, I don't know, 4 championships at Oklahoma?
Yeah, that's right. And she is just reminded, Kylie Green has reminded us of Jada Coleman from the minute that we saw her set foot into center field. Jada Coleman also left-handed out there. So Jada Coleman hits left-handed too. Kylie Green is a right-handed hitter. That's really the only difference between them.
Both great first steps, move to the ball well, just silky smooth.
It's been several times this week that I've got an ESPN push notification about a great defensive play here at the World Series. Love to see it.
Oh, that's why I said throw home, because we've seen an outfielder make a few
Yes.
throws home. And I was like, oh yeah, that one's to third base that she made, which isn't a common throw too when you think about it, just how on point, on target that throw was made by her. And that was a pivotal out that they had earlier in the week.
And no hesitation. Knew exactly what she needed to do. Shaylin Seaman, bottom of the order for New Jersey. Both of their runs came in the first inning. Here in this third place game, our championship later today at 3 Eastern on ABC. North Carolina and Kentucky. Seaman showing bunt. Tolan has to hustle just in time.
Good job defensively for Florida. Bryn Fieser, the second baseman, at first base in plenty of time.
One more quick thing on Kylie Green to remember.
Please.
She's only played softball for about a year, and she's making catches like that. She's new. She was a gymnast growing up, just recently got into softball. And I mean, that just shows her athleticism and her ability to pick things up so quickly if she's looking like that defensively already.
Yeah, way impressive. Top of the order with Annalise Curley. Reached on an error in the first. Came around to score. Chris, we love Annalise Curley.
Yeah, the athleticism shows out at third base and at the plate. You know, she's very strict about her routine. The whole team went to Bojangles the other day as a pregame meal, but she's super strict about her diet. No fried chicken. She had a banana and a biscuit.
Wow. A little potassium and some carbs.
That's impressive at that age. I think I was eating a lot of fried chicken when I was her age.
I know I was. That and the pregame little donuts from the gas station, the chocolate-covered ones and the powder ones. That was my pregame meal.
Wow.
Right there. I know. It's the meal of champions pregame.
Built an All-American right there.
Probably made me not hungry for about an hour, and then I got hungry quickly after that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Absolutely. The powder ones, though, in the car on the way, because that's where you're eating
tough.
your breakfast, got everywhere in the car. So then I had to, you know, go to the chocolate ones, which then that gets all over your fingers. So it's dirty either way, you know, with the donuts.
Just wash it down with milk.
You know, I probably had some Gatorade in there, Michelle.
Zoe Brandon in left. She has played everywhere. Started this game in right. We've seen her at second base and shortstop this week. If she wants to pull a Mia Scott and play every position today, just watch her move around. Was that 2 years ago that happened?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah.
And she pitched in that game too? Yeah. Right? Didn't she throw a pitch? Or was it every position but pitcher?
Oh boy, now I'm gonna have to
sorry.
look this up.
She may have pitched,
I feel like she did.
Yeah, I think she did pitch.
I think she did.
Didn't think you'd be asked about this today, huh?
Going back in the archives.
I know.
Yeah, all nine
positions.
Yep. She's the first player in Texas softball history, first collegiate player in history to do that.
In a single game. Aviana Gay rolls it to Chloe Cheek at short. And that is out number 3. Florida got to catch up here as we go to the bottom of the third inning. They're down by 2. Welcome back to the Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Game Changer is the official scorekeeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. Coach smarter, connect live, and replay the action on Game Changer, the #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. Here in Greenville, North Carolina, our third place game is in action right now in New Jersey. But later today at 3 Eastern on ABC, Kentucky and North Carolina will battle, and our pitchers up here are so excited to watch these two in the circle. We anticipate they'll both get the start today, but Michelle, that's going to be a fire pitching match.
Fire pitching match for sure. Clark has been outstanding. I mean, she is a strikeout pitcher. And Michaela Knight, just her demeanor in the circle, she's fun to watch. She throws with her hair down, which of course I love. But Amanda, they're just two quality pitchers.
I think this one might be low scoring for a championship game, which seems to be a theme. I feel like 4 championships games last year was a 1-0 win with Reagan Bills in the circle for Pennsylvania. I have a feeling this championship game is going to be a lot like what we saw last year. It's going to be tight.
We expect a big crowd too, because that North Carolina team is from an hour and a half away. They had a fantastic crowd last night when they beat Florida to make the championship game.
Yeah, it was packed. Hard to find a seat anywhere. They were stacked 4 or 5 deep down the foul lines.
So that's a public service announcement. If you're coming at 3 Eastern, you better start now.
Exactly.
Get over here and get your spot.
Arrive early.
And get comfortable.
I have a feeling that some of the people here already are here early to save their spot for the 3 p.m. game. So
without a doubt,
there's some shaded seats that I know that people wanted to grab out in center field and make sure they stay in some shade. The platform out in right field is a hot commodity spot.
It is a BYOC situation. Bring your own chair.
BYOD, bring your own dog.
Yes, please bring your own dog. Or a neighbor's dog if they'll let you. Riley Tolan. Oh. Lost tracking it in the sun. Carly Leonard. It drops, and the leadoff is on for Florida.
It just didn't seem like Carly Leonard got a great read on that off the bat, or thinking that it wasn't going to go very deep, thinking that Velarde was going to get it, the shortstop.
It is a hit for Tolan, and Parker Garandi steps up. Her dream job is an orthodontist. That's an interesting one.
I was just thinking that. Get out of my head. I was like, somebody potentially inspiring her? A relative, a parent? Maybe you have braces yourself and you're like, I want to do this someday.
When I had braces, that was not the case for me. I wanted nothing to do with going to the orthodontist, becoming an orthodontist, any of it. So props to Parker.
Oh, they are in line. Guys, these people are in line trying to get into the stands for our championship game. It is 11 a.m. The game is at 3.
Well, and when you sit there, you can't watch the game because you're blocked by that branding sign.
You on the ESPN
well, you can
app.
on your phone, for sure. That is what has to happen.
Synergy. Giagato never gets old. Women's Sports Sundays continue tonight with the WNBA as the Golden State Valkyries take on the Los Angeles Sparks at 7 Eastern on ESPN, Disney Plus, and the ESPN app. WNBA Countdown begins at 6:30. Were you going to say something, Amanda?
Oh, I was starting to say just about Gia Gatto at second, just calling. I mean, to make that catch and to be like, she's waving her hands like, it's my ball. I mean, it looks like it's routine, but it's not, because the way she's calling it, she's just so good at that short second base position.
And, you know, watching her set up pre-pitch, she's always looking at the runner. She's looking at the pitcher. Like, she's looking at all different angles, anticipating, thinking ahead. You can just tell she knows the game. She stays locked in. They're taking a step more toward up the middle of the field right there. Cover second base, too, on a steal. That's why she's keeping an eye on that runner.
Yeah, and the throwback to the pitcher, making sure she's in that position. Should it get away? I mean, those are all fundamental little things that are so important, and she doesn't.
Her dream job is to be a professional softball player.
Got a good start doing all the little things, doing the fundamental stuff.
Well, and she's got to kind of protect this hole out in right center field because the center fielder, Misha Koppen, is playing in dead left center field. So there's a lot of space for Quinn Marshall up the middle of the field and in right center. Big shift on here for New Jersey.
Giagato called on again, going to second base. Not in time, but a good idea. Thinking they might have had an opportunity for a double play, but going to second, Frankie Velarde can't get there just in time.
Well, Frankie Velarde is pulled up. We talked about it. Amanda pointed it out. Velarde, the shortstop, is way early or up in the 5-6 hole, so she doesn't have time to get to second base. So that's probably a situation where if the defense is talking to Giagato, that you say, go to first, go to first. But that's a tight play at second.
Very tight, and why it looks like they're going to challenge it. And also, just as a base runner, so important to slide into second there because you lose energy and speed by not sliding, actually, and maybe getting there a little bit later. And I think this is a little bit closer than what we maybe initially thought live, to see if Velarde just gets her foot in there first. Oh, it's right at the same time.
Ooh.
And this is why you slide.
Absolutely.
Wow, could that be any more together? No. Call in the field is safe, as you can see. So it's got to be clear and obvious to overturn this. Oh, oh my gosh.
I think that's right at the same time, and I think that this will stand at safe because there's not enough to overturn it the other way.
This is the second time New Jersey has used a challenge. They were correct and won their first challenge, so they got to keep it. You get 2 per game. If you're right, you hang on to it.
And that is a long way for Frankie Velarde to go. The fact that she even got there.
Yeah. They go with the call on the field is, man, that was right at the same time. Runner is safe at second. So the tying run is on. The go-ahead run at the plate, Aria Tormos. Tormos goes bunt. Curley going to third to get the lead runner.
This is the mindset of Curley over at third base. She knows she has the arm to be able to pull this play off, and good communication, or maybe it's just her knowing the timing in her head, and her arm sets her feet to make the throw to third base and just immediately shoots it over to 3 for the force out. What a play.
And knowing that Frankie's going to be there. Her shortstop is going to be there and on time. That's a huge get.
Big time.
Florida still has the tying run on first, and now top of the order up with Zoe Brandon. 2 down. Change up, out to left. Florida sending the runner home. Quinn Marshall, it's dropped. She thought she had the ball. Now looking for home plate as she's caught in a pickle, and it's Jalen Brown who makes a tag. But they're going to get Florida the run.
I think they're...
Are they calling obstruction?
I think that's
a rundown. And it looked like the runner was retreating. I have to see that again. So nice hit. Good throw home, but Gay, it's going to go off the glove.
Oh, looks like he called it on the...
She's going to the ball.
Yeah, it looks like he was calling obstruction on the initial throw.
Oh, okay.
And not even on the rundown. So he sticks his hand out right there. So that's going to be the sign for obstruction. So all the rest of it isn't going to matter, even though it was well played by New Jersey in the rundown.
So runners will be put on first and third. An obstruction, not something that you can review or challenge. Florida just cutting this New Jersey lead in half here in the bottom of the third, and an opportunity to add more. Tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first.
So that is tough, Michelle, like you were talking about with the obstruction, because Gay was going into the baseline just to try to grab the throw. Yeah, and so, and then it also looked like the base runner was retreating to head back to third base anyway. So tough turn of events there for New Jersey, because they really played that well defensively.
And now you got to face the best hitter in the World Series in Avery Little. Not just for this Florida team, for the entire field, and she singled in the first inning, her 9th hit of the week. Runner goes to second. The go-ahead run is in scoring position. Tied for the most hits since 2021 is Avery Little. The second most. Addison Young had 11 in 2021. Frankie Velarde at short. Runner's going to be safe. 2 runs come across for Florida, and they take the lead.
And Doslick ends up not being able to possess the ball. It hits the ground, comes out of her glove, and so Avery Little is going to be safe, but then the play keeps going on. And so it's one thing for the first run to score, but the backside runner kept going because Doslick was waiting for the call, trying to pick up the ball, hoping that that would be the third out, and the backside runner ends up taking the lead.
We gotta want to be here. Bottom line. All right? Some of us are trying harder than others, and that's just plain and simple. I'm telling you that right now. It's not just here, it's out there too. Some are trying harder than others, it's not right.
So New Jersey is challenging this. Remember, this would be their last challenge because they just lost one. Looking at the play at second moments ago.
Another tricky one.
Yes.
To see when she actually, if she ever loses possession of the ball, and if and when she regains it. And again, props to Zoe Brandon, who was that backside runner to keep going on this and score from second base. Looked like she did drop it on the ground, and so in the meantime, 2 runs come around.
Avery Little is going to be safe thanks to that error, and now Bryn Fieser. It was New Jersey capitalizing on 2 errors from Florida to take the lead in the first inning, 2-0, and now Florida returning the favor after that New Jersey error, their first of this game.
Ron Brown just continuing to do her job, despite a little bit of a mistake behind her. One of the things that Neil Gay talked about Brown saying that he loves is she'll put the ball wherever he asks of it. So she'd been working the outer half quite a bit, but these last couple pitches going underneath the hands now to Bryn Feser.
And Neil Gay does call the pitches for this New Jersey team. Ball 4 on the change. Puts 2 on.
Yeah, this inning is reminding me a lot, like you said, Court, of the Florida first inning defensively when New Jersey got those couple runs on the board and scored first.
And Callie Ousley walked in that first inning for Florida. Here she is with 2 down and 2 on. So far in this inning, 3 runs have scored for Florida on 2 hits, an error, an interference call, and a walk, or the obstruction call at the plate.
Nice pitch, that changeup.
You didn't even really see hitters swinging at that pitch. You know, I'd keep throwing it, especially the second time through the order.
Frankie Velarde running on the ball, and that is out number 3. But Florida takes the lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the 3rd place game here at the World Series.
Come from all over the world. And it's gone!
Diving in is Kylie Green. What a play!
That's going over the... Oh, what a catch! What an absolutely marvelous catch!
Our championship caps what will be a fantastic week, what has been a fantastic week at the Little League Softball World Series that is coming up today at 3 Eastern on ABC. There have been jaw-dropping moments this week. We saw a couple of home runs just smashed out of the park, some amazing catches, and moments of a summer that these 12 teams won't forget.
Yeah, my favorite, I think, was the Callie Ketch out in center field.
Yes.
And you heard Nat Schick, the play-by-play, a marvelous catch. I mean, that catch was one of the best ones I've ever seen at the World Series. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, it's been an incredible week. 12 teams, as you mentioned. Well, actually 13. Team ESPN has been outstanding. A lot of long days for our teammates, ourselves. How about Matt Schick and Jenny Dalton-Hill that were here earlier in the tournament? So it's just great to see everybody participating to put this great event on for these young ladies.
It's just grown and grown every year. We're so excited that every game was on linear television this year. It's a big step, and we're on ABC once again for our championship, which is going to be, I'm already getting nervous about it for both teams.
Yeah.
Kentucky and North Carolina.
Yeah, those clubs have both played so well this week. It's been fun to watch, a lot of energy.
Oh, she's ready. Let's go.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
both ready.
They've been ready all week. They've been here all week.
They have, yeah.
Every day they come in, they get their seats early.
Look, if you're not early, you're late. So, and they got umbrellas today.
So
Smart.
great.
For the sun, not for the rain, which we started the week with.
Just good energy here.
That's right.
Great energy.
Even when it rains and we have some delays like earlier this week, just good energy all around. Everybody loves it.
Well, Jaylen Brown to lead off this inning as New Jersey tries to come back. They led 2-0, but just gave up 3 runs in the third. An error hurt them.
That superstition stays up till 12.
Like every night or the night before games?
Those are my questions too, Courtney.
I haven't chosen to stay up until midnight in a very long time.
Chosen being the key word.
Right. Yes. Have I? Yes. Was it my choice? No. You give me a 9 p.m. bedtime, I'm thriving.
That's
It's an important inning for New Jersey to see about a response here and get a base runner on. Already a 3-0 count for Jaylen Brown, and put herself in a position to maybe take a walk here.
Second time seeing Riley Tolan, and she's done a good job of kind of limiting after that first inning. Just gave up a couple hits in the second. Had a nice, quick third inning.
Ends up taking a walk there. And good eye by Jaylen Brown, who has been aggressive when she's needed to be with runners on base, and also really patient here just to get things going. Down by 1 run, big hitters coming up. It's a big base runner.
And Brent Fieser working in the bullpen right now for Team Florida. They've put Zoe Brandon at second base where Fieser was. Briella's favorite team is the Utah Talents. 2-time champs, no big deal. Oh, she has some wheels.
And some Bree bombs.
Wait, so this is a different sign for the
I
same
think it's the back of it.
hitter. Wow, 2 sides. She can hit bombs and she's got wheels.
Look, you make the most of what you got.
All of it.
Travels better. Oh, it's 2 signs? Okay, let's go. This is the reporting that we need.
Look how patient New Jersey is being, although that looked like a pretty nice, could have been strike there for ball 3 on that changeup, but being really patient, and they're at bats. Another 3-ball count.
Leverage count, see if she attacks a good pitch through the zone. Ooh.
Full count.
A little bit elevated pitch. I think that's a good decision to lay off that at 3-1. See if she got something better to hit here at a full count.
And hey, kudos to Riley Tolan for just continuing to stay steady in this game. Her defense had a couple of miscues behind her in that second inning, but I don't feel like we saw it affect her. She came back and got a strikeout.
I've been amazed by her mindset since the first inning. She is the reason that they are still in it to this point. Good job of just getting rid of that with 2 strikes of the changeup last minute, just fouling it off. But, I mean, Riley Tolan, the way that she stayed composed and focused in that first inning when there were just so many things going wrong all around her, again, is why they only gave up 2 runs, because she locked in and found a way to get a strikeout and another couple of outs.
Brent Fieser is going to talk to the home plate umpire. Bogner skies it. Zoe Brandon proving she can play every position on the field. Now at second.
It's a big out for Tolan, non-productive, especially after being down in that count. Battles back to get the pop-up and the out.
Jaylen Brown walked to start this inning. Juliana Florek-Doslick. Hard swing, shot to the gap, it's bouncing to the wall. Jaylen Brown is going to get the go-ahead to come home to the plate. New Jersey ties it up. Florek-Doslick struck out in the first, not this time.
Well, Doslick, she had a couple of really big hits in regionals to help get her New Jersey team here to the Little League World Series, and she steps up here again big time, down by run, puts this ball in the gap, gets all into it, drives it, gets it past the outfield, and then a little bit of a miscue coming in here on the relay. I think that Chloe Cheek is not aware that Brown is being sent home and a little bit delayed. I think they would have had her if that would have been a tighter relay coming in from Cheek at short.
Oh, they're going to bring the run back. Well, I'm not really sure now.
Not either.
They put Florek-Doslick back at second base, but also pointed to the plate. I don't know if he's counting the run. Well, they're looking at Avery Little right now. Okay, so the run scores, but there was interference called, which is a dead ball, so that does not allow the runner to advance to third, which is why they put her back at second.
All right, hey, listen. Hey, we got to get these outs, girls. Hey, we got to check 3. Hey, we got to check 3. Go 1, okay? If you get that ball right to you, let's get her out at home, all right? Hey.
There's a runner on second.
There's a runner on second and third, right?
No, just second.
Only second. Oh, okay, they scored 1. My bad. All right, hey, listen, plays to 1, all right? Plays to 1, then we got to watch home, all right? Yeah. You ready to go? Yeah. All right, cool, let's go.
I don't think Avery Little's going to come out of this game if she doesn't have to. She is tough, wants to be behind the dish. They checked her out. They call obstruction on Avery Little. And then the runner was going to third, so that's why they're putting her back at second. Because as soon as they make that call, it's a dead ball. It's tough, though, because I feel like, did the throw bring her into...
Yeah, the throw got
the
past, yeah, Avery Little, so...
Well, either way, New Jersey has tied this game up here in the top of the 4th inning. They led it 2-0. Florida scored 3 in the 3rd. Leanna Gay. Trying to retake the lead.
You can see Leanna Gay a little bit more crowded on the plate, too, because Riley Tolan just continues to use his curveball against the right-handed hitters. And I think that Dosick did a good job of going out and getting a curveball that was more up in the zone. And Gay, her toes are on the chalk line there, just trying to take away that outside pitch, probably looking for the outside corner here, and a hitter's count 2-1. Nice swing. I mean, she knew exactly what she was going to get, anticipating getting a curveball in that 2-1 count. She got it and just missed it. Now you got to be worrying about that changeup that Tolan can drop in there on both sides of the plate, too. That inside changeup she throws is pretty tricky for these right-handed hitters.
There it is.
Oh, it's coming, let's go!
Full count to Leanna Gay. Looking back to her dad, the manager. Leanna Gay, what a piece of hitting! New Jersey coming around to retake the lead.
This is why she got on top of the plate, to take away the curveball. What an at-bat from Leanna Gay. Toes on the line, gets a curveball. This is a well-located pitch, too, but just an even better swing by Leanna Gay. Look at her stay down on that pitch. That is a tough pitch to barrel up, but she knew exactly what she wanted to do, and she pushes across the go-ahead run for Jersey.
And we're going to have a pitching change in the circle for this Florida team as Riley Tolan worked so hard getting the start today. Bryn Feaser will take over for her. We step aside. New Jersey has just retaken the lead. Well, Bryn Feaser has taken over in the circle for Riley Tolan after New Jersey just recaptured the lead. They led the game 2-0. Florida scored 3 in the third, and now Jersey back on top.
Bryn Feaser has really good spin and throws in the low to mid 50s, works both sides of the plate with the curveball and screwball. And the thing about those two pitches that normally move east to west to hitters, she can elevate them a little bit and create that screwball to go a little bit more north on their hands and jam them.
And she's been like a Swiss Army knife. She's been all over the field for this Florida team. Great little athlete.
There's the shortstop, Frankie Velarde, lifts the first pitch over to Tormos in left. 2 down.
And I love the way she attacks the zone. She comes in just throwing hard, throwing strikes, induces a pop-up on one pitch.
And they're going to use a courtesy runner for Liana Gay at first base because she's the catcher and there's 2 outs.
You guys, we're talking about Kylie Green making the amazing plays, but look at her hustle from center field to back up her left fielder. These are things that don't go down necessarily in the scorebook, right? But it's one thing to make the flashy play and the diving play, the throw, but those are the little things that make you a great player. She did not have to hustle her tail off to back up her left fielder there like the way that she did. So just the little things that Kylie Green also does.
So impressive. Carly Leonard. We got a text too from Haley McClenny, who was loving the outie play from Kylie Green. Watching this. They called an illegal pitch on Bryn Feaser. It's a ball to the batter.
Spot. Gonna get underneath the hands a little bit more than when Tolan was in the circle. A little bit more both sides of the plate.
Such a good response back from New Jersey, and it was Jaylen Brown, patient at bat to lead off this inning, drew the walk against Tolan, who was throwing so well, had a 3-up, 3-down inning the inning before that, and she showed patience to start this comeback up.
Strikeout to end the inning as Bryn Feaser enters, but New Jersey in the lead thanks to Liana Gay's swing. They played a couple here and they lead it once again 4-3. Third place game at the World Series.
Welcome back to the Little League Softball World Series here in beautiful Greenville, North Carolina. One of the most unique aspects of this for the umpires is that they're all volunteer. And this is Garth Sanders. He's our first base umpire today. His family has been involved in Little League for over 60 years. His dad was a district administrator. Mom and dad both volunteered at Williamsport. And when Garth, back in 1987, his dad said, hey, I think you should go to umpire school. So he did, and he has been involved ever since his 25th year with Little League Softball. He's the district umpire-in-chief in the Santa Clarita District.
It is so awesome how many people it takes to put on these events, to put on a season for these young athletes to have an opportunity to play softball and play the sport they love.
Definitely takes a village, and these umpires are a critical part of us being able to play this game.
We don't have a center fielder right now.
But we did have three defensive changes in between innings, but we're all just going back to where we were. So Copen had been in center field, and she has been there all World Series long. They had put her at first base, so they're going to not do that before the first pitch.
This is why we have erasable pens.
This is, yes.
Would highly recommend.
Big erasers for the pencils as
yes.
well.
Carissa Edgehill leading off for Florida. Ooh. Smoked that one. Her dream job makes me laugh every time I see it. Professional steak eater. Is that a job?
I wonder. It's a pretty darn good one if it is.
Yeah. You know, her season highlight this year was in the regular season. She hit an inside the park home run to tie the game. And it came off of Riley Tolan, who is now her All-Stars teammate and got the start in the circle in this game. They used to play travel ball together, too.
Full circle moment there for her.
Going after the change of speed. Jaylen Brown's got it.
Here is Jaylen Brown again, Michelle. Right. Just
steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie, just getting these outs, weak contact, easy outs for her defense because she's so difficult to barrel up, just doing her thing. And again, she started the rally offensively that gave them 2 runs in the top of the 4th.
And she hits out of the 3-hole. She has thrown every pitch for this New Jersey team.
And she has looked the same every pitch.
Yes. Not a lot of emotion.
Thrown over 30 innings this week at the World Series.
And through 27 innings in their regional. Started all 5 of their games.
She's just been very consistent. Has that defense. It's played behind her. A couple of mistakes here and there, but they rebound well.
Frankie Velarde takes it at short. In time as Floric Doslick reaches out. And they're going to challenge this play, I think, at first.
So fast down the line. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's safe.
I think that Velarde thought she had a little bit more time for getting that Kylie Green, the center fielder with ton of speed, was running.
Yeah, and Annalise Curley, the third baseman, almost cut that off. Probably should have to get to it just a step earlier than going deep to the shortstop, Frankie.
Also, she has a cannon.
Yes.
As an arm. Call was out at first base. He'll overturn the call. Runner's going to be safe. Kylie Green beat it.
She can fly.
She can. A lot of wheels.
First baseman, 16, Kaylee Whitlock.
Kaylee Whitlock, special talent making slime.
I feel like I'm seeing some new fun facts about these players than we've seen all week.
Oh, Kylie Green showing the speed. You blink and she's at second.
Is big with her being the tying run at second base and all of her speed and having a couple of chances with less than 2 outs now.
4th stolen base for Kylie Green.
And she gets a good jump, great reacts.
Whitlock really high pop up to Carly Leonard. Green stays at second. So now 2 down with the tying run in scoring position for Chloe Cheek.
Chloe Cheek is way up in the box against Brown. Looks like she's hunting something.
Through the 5-6 hole. Florida an opportunity to tie it. Kylie Green using her speed. And it's going to be an obstruction call again. Count the run. We're tied. And Liana Gay feeling that one behind the plate. We've had 3 obstruction calls in this game.
Cheek is just going to blast this ball through the 5-6 hole, and it gets out to left field, but the throw in is a little bit looping, and that puts Liana Gay in a little bit of a vulnerable position. She's got no choice but to go get that ball. Collision.
And so
I think the problem, though, is she's setting up, blocking the plate before the ball gets there.
yeah, once you have possession of the ball, you can sit on home plate if you wanted to, just to be able to block it. But without possession of the ball, have to be able to give that base runner a path to score. That one, to me, is probably the most likely to be obstruction compared to the other 2, personally.
Yeah, and I think the throws still, because they're offline, they're taking her up the line.
And so they're looking where to place Cheek. She was almost to second base. When they call obstruction, it's a dead ball. Now the umpires went to go look at this to see where to place Chloe Cheek. As you could see in that replay, she was almost to second base. They're going to give her second base. So the go-ahead run is in scoring position now with 2 down for Riley Tolan, who started this game in the circle. Both teams have led today in this 3rd place game at the World Series.
A lot of back and forth.
Tolan got a hit off of Jaylen Brown to lead off the 3rd inning.
And Tolan has some pop in her bat too. Coach Fieser had told us that she's so strong that at one point this season she had one hop to 225-foot fence. So that's some serious power to hit it that deep. And these fences are 200 all the way around.
Takes the changeup to left, and it hops in front of Carly Leonard. Stop sign thrown up for Cheek. And Tolan to second. Now the go-ahead run just 60 feet away. For Parker Gorandi. She's got a couple of RBI this week. And we got a shoe tie happening at shortstop. Being aggressive on that first pitch. Gorandi, I love what their coaches say about her, that she is just 100% effort all the time, no matter what you're asking or they're asking of her. She is giving 100%. Yeah, an extremely coachable player. Swings at the change.
Nice pitch. She is right on top of the plate, and you can tell Florida looking for that outside pitch, are getting a good barrel to it. You can tell they're wanting to drive that outside pitch, so she's going more in. And more change, too, would be a good option based on that last change that she threw to Gorandi. She swings out of her shoes. Like a Bugs Bunny change up. We've seen a few of those in this World Series.
Right.
Ball. Ball.
Couple of hard pitches on the outer half. See if they come back with the changeup.
It did, a little high.
Full count now.
Jaylen Brown just works so quickly. Just get the ball and go.
Yeah. Gorandi. And coming in is Bogner. Keeping this game tied as Florida leaves 2-1, knotted at 4 here in our third place game at the World Series. Welcome back to the Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Want to see some girls with game? Tune in to an exciting summer of softball and visit littleleaguesoftball.org for great content, information about starting a softball league, and more. Our third place game here between New Jersey and Florida. 3 lead changes, the most that we've had in a game at the World Series this year. 4 of the 8 runs scored have been unearned, and Florida, all 4 runs have been scored in the last couple of innings for them, and they all came with 2 outs.
Well, I think Florida started obviously a little slow, couple of errors in that first inning. It helped New Jersey put a couple runs up on the board, but as this game has gone on, I feel like Florida's starting to kick into gear a little bit. New Jersey been fighting the whole time.
Early game, starting to wake up, maybe some.
Bryn Feaser entered in relief in the 4th inning and got a strikeout, one of the 2 batters that she's faced today. She'll start with Sofia Tolentino in the 9th spot. A 6-inning game, so these 2 teams trying to go ahead and push some runs across as we approach that 6th inning.
Both innings that New Jersey has gotten their lead off on, they've been able to score 2 runs.
And Tolentino walked in the 2nd inning. That was against Riley Tolan in the circle. Chloe Cheek at short. We're counting down. I know you are too at home. 3 o'clock on ABC will be our championship game, our final game of 8 days of softball here at the Little League Softball World Series in Greenville. North Carolina and Kentucky. That is the matchup. 2 teams that are 4-0, 2 teams with ace pitchers in the circle. And Annalyn Clark and Michaela Knight. They call her Curly. Illegal pitch called on Bryn Feaser. The 2nd one in this game on her. Giagato all the way in the back of the box. The strikeout number 2 for Bryn Feaser.
Feaser has that good upspin on this pitch, and she's going to get Giagato to swing through it. And this is a New Jersey team that does not really strike out a lot. They almost walk as much as they strike out. They've got a pretty good eye, but with that little bit of upspin, she picks up her 2nd strikeout here in relief.
And we'll see a good upspin pitcher in the championship game, too, with Annalyn Clark. That's how a lot of her strikeouts look.
Does not call it a rise ball, but it is up, up there.
She's the pitcher for North Carolina.
Misha Kopen trying to extend this inning. You know, guys, this is truly the last day of summer, at least for this Florida team. They start school tomorrow. Might be a little late. Got to get on the bus.
It's a lot to prepare for. You know, you think about back to school shopping, getting all your supplies, and These players have been busy. They have not even had time for that.
Really busy.
That school supply list hits hard. You got to go get everything.
This is not surprising, but I loved school supply shopping.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
That is not surprising at all. Courtney's pen and pencil bag is top notch.
Oh yeah, arts and crafts, I got you.
Copen with a good job working this to a full count. Not chasing that up pitch.
Misha Copen making Kylie Green go back, and she makes it look easy. Still knotted at 4 here in our 3rd place game at the World Series. A summer of softball comes down to this one game. Hard hit ball up the middle. Runner coming home. Pennsylvania strikes first.
Reagan Bills has just been outstanding.
Out to left. And the championship is going home with the kids from PA. It was a nail-biter of a game last year on Championship Sunday. You see Layla in the stands. She was on that Pennsylvania team, now watching these girls play. A champion will be crowned today at 3 Eastern on ABC. It's Kentucky and North Carolina, 2 teams that have gone undefeated this year at the World Series, both 4-0, both with ace pitchers, both with offenses that can mash. Spicy matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Quinn Marshall will lead off here for Florida. It's gone back and forth. A trio of lead changes here today, and now tied at 4. Playing 6 innings in Little League. So the pressure is on both sides. They'll say she went.
New Jersey corner is crashing in.
Let's go. 1-1.
And Britt Fieser is going to call time.
I think he's talking about signs.
You would think that, you know, with the wristband, it becomes foolproof with the signs, Michelle, but somehow there's still missign. You know, it used to be no wristband. You just had to watch for a certain amount of touches, or, you know, there was a code word for the signs given at third base. Now it's a number. You look down at your wristband, 3-2, okay, bunt or slap or whatever it is. It's amazing. No matter what, that's just going to be a tale as old as time for our sport. That missed signs are going to happen.
Song as old as rhyme.
Tell you a little funny story for our Olympic team. We had 3 signs. It was basically bunt, steal, or hit and run, and it was dependent on where the coach stood in the batter's box, the coach's box, I should say. It was that simple.
Giangato crashing on the play.
So sometimes we make signs a lot more complicated for both the coach and the players.
Yeah.
I love this insight.
That is interesting.
Yeah, stood on the back line of the coach's box. It was a hit and run. The line up by the third base, it was a steal, and if it was the front of the box, coach's box, it was a bunt. It was really simple.
That one bounces off of Annalise Curley. Ariana Tormos speeding down the first base line.
Just continuing to be a good job of put the ball in play. And that was a tough play for Curley at third base, but that is big that Tormos is able to get on base, because now here comes the top of the order for Florida for the 3rd time in this game with the runner on now, multiple outs to work with.
Yeah, and she represents the go-ahead run on first base for the top of the order in Zoe Brandon, as Tormos will get a hit off of that play.
Pitch out there, just anticipating a Florida steal.
Zoe Brandon singled in the first, showing bunt, pulls back, and there is the steal by Florida, the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, and running on the changeup too, so gave her a little bit of an extra head start.
1-1. Aria. Hey, there's 1 out. If it's in the air, you're on your bag. Ground ball, do not run in here, the tag.
Well, first 2 innings, 2 hits. Since then, 6 hits, and all 4 of their runs have been scored.
Ball.
They hurt themselves to start this game with a couple of errors on defense, which New Jersey capitalized on to start out leading the contest 2-0 in the first inning.
Nice pitch. Again, spotting these pitches still on the outside corner. She is over 30 innings in, approaching 100 pitches in this game, and still spotting that outside corner.
Well, and that's what manager Neil Gay said when he was calling pitches.
Zoe Brandon to the gap, diving is Misha Kopin. Runner to third.
I think that's a double play. I don't know if she went back
did she
and
tag
tagged.
up?
She did not. I don't think she.
But nobody's signaling an out at second. And once that catch was made, she's got to tag up.
The bag. I'm not sure why the umpires weren't making the call, but
they are now. So it is a double play. The first base umpire ended up making the call, as she did not tag up at second. So it's an 8-6-4 double play, and it keeps this game tied. Going to the 6th inning, knotted at 4. Let's take a look at this double play. Misha Koppen in center field, hustling to get there, lays out for it, and you can see Aria Tormos leaves early. She does not go back and tag up after that catch is made, so New Jersey is able to throw it over to second and tag the bag, and she's out.
Well, Misha Koppen gets a great jump and then makes a really good diving catch to get the out, and the presence of mind for this New Jersey team to know. Look at the way she's going to lay out, make that catch, but that catch doesn't happen if she doesn't get that really good jump. And of course, you know that Brown is loving the fact of saying, go back to second, go back to second.
She is so long. Koppen is out in center field, and of course Neil Gay is pumped up like he always is every second of the game. But Misha Koppen and Kylie Green, two amazing center fielders that we have in this game. Koppen covering so much ground. That is huge late in this game, and a tie game with the runner in scoring position, especially because it strands Avery Little on deck. She did not get up in that inning.
So Florida leaving the go-ahead run on, and now we go to the 6th inning. It'll be 12-1 and 2 due up for New Jersey in this 3rd place game at the World Series. Shaylin Seaman will be looking for her 2nd hit this week. First one came against Japan on Wednesday. Brendan Fieser got the call to come in the 4th inning in relief of Riley Tolan, and she has faced 5 batters, struck out 2 of them.
She's done a great job. A little bit of that upspin. She also is not afraid to throw on the inner half to the righties.
Hits to Chloe Cheek. 1 away.
Okay, I know that was an out, but that is a good adjustment shown by New Jersey, because ever since Bryn Fieser came into this game, it's been outs that have been in the air or strikeouts. So you could see that Seaman was going up with the approach to try to get the top of the ball and hit the ball on the ground and put the ball in play to a very vulnerable at times Florida defense, make them make a play.
The top of the order, Annalise Curley reached on an error in the 1st inning and scored a run.
Ball.
So Fieser's retired all 6 that she has faced. New Jersey trying to get something starting her 3rd time through the lineup. But for the top of the lineup, 1st time facing Fieser.
Let's see, Chloe Cheek coming in from shortstop to say a few words to Bryn Fieser. They're constantly communicating, no matter if it's Cheek or Fieser who's pitching.
Ball.
You can see that late break that Fieser has on her pitches, because Avery Little went up to catch that one, and then it ended up still rising up over her glove. Little is a good receiver, expecting it to be one place, and then it continues moving on up.
3 balls to Annalise Curley. Ball 4. The go-ahead run is on.
For Mid-Atlantic, 16, Aviana Gay.
Aviana Gay with the sac bunt and a run scored in the 1st. Her twin, Liana Gay, had an RBI single in the 4th inning. She's got an opportunity to help this New Jersey team recapture the lead. Pulls back on the bunt and swings. There goes Curley to second.
speed at second base. Now New Jersey putting a runner into motion to move them into scoring position for a couple of chances here.
Nice cut. Aviana, she is aggressive. Takes that big swing.
Gets jammed up foul. New Jersey team 2 for 5 with 3 RBI with runners in scoring position.
And they've been good in this tournament, hitting over 360 with runners in scoring position. And that's a big take, not chasing that downstairs borderline pitch. Definitely a ball, but it's so easy to be overly aggressive and go down and swing at a pitch out of the zone.
The 1-2 to Aviana Gay. Hops off of the first baseman's glove. Curley's going to be held at third. And Aviana Gay is at first. It's runners on the corners. The go-ahead run is just 60 feet away.
And that's the importance of not popping up against a strikeout pitcher or upspin pitcher like Feaser. Putting the ball more on the ground and making Florida make a play.
Force their hand, absolutely.
That'll be an error on the first baseman, Kaylee Whitlock.
This Florida team had a couple of errors on defense in the first inning that allowed New Jersey to score 2 runs.
And the defense for Florida is still deep in this situation with just 1 out. Surprised they don't have the corners in a little bit more. Brown aggressive on that first pitch swinging.
She's been successful in both of her plate appearances, an RBI single in the first.
Well, you can see the middle infielders really deep in this particular situation. And they're almost showing bunt.
And they let Aviana Gay go to second.
Now the double play is off too with that stolen base. Just thinking maybe the middles were playing back for double play potential, even though not a ton of ground balls that you see with Feaser in the circle.
Jaylen Brown came into this game hitting over 500. Now 5 hits on the week. It's a ball and 2 strikes from Bryn Feaser. Pop up by Brown. Ousley calls it. 2 down.
That is such a big out with the at-bats that Jaylen Brown has had in this World Series and even in this game, a walk and that hit.
Go-ahead run at third with Briella Bogner. They could use a Bree bomb right now. Mom went to the second sign, Bree bomb. Got 2 working. Bogner, first pitch, Whitlock under it, and the go-ahead run will stay on. Both teams with opportunities, and now Florida, can they walk this thing off in the bottom of the 6th? Little League Softball World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Well, we have an amazing crew here that have been working long hours in all of the elements except snow to bring you all of these games this week. We started out with so many games, 4 games in a day for about the first 3 or 4 days of this tournament. And we have over 18 cameras here bringing you the action all week long. Shout out to our crew for hanging in there and making sure you guys at home can see these amazing athletes take the field at the World Series.
The shows have looked amazing in large part to these guys, the angles, the cameras, almost 100 people who work on our crew. Just a complete team effort to make these shows happen.
That's right, out on the field, in the trucks, behind the scenes.
Well, it comes down to this. Can Florida walk this thing off here in our 3rd place game at the World Series? They start with the best hitter in the tournament in Avery Little, who picked up her 9th hit of the series in the 1st inning. And both teams the last 2 innings have had opportunities to retake the lead, just couldn't bring that runner across.
Can you imagine a walk-off bomb here by Avery Little, getting into one out of the park home run? What if that happened? If they give her anything to hit, although that was a tough strike call on a 2-0 count. Not anything she's looking to hit in a hitter's count like that. Right at the bottom of the zone, outside corner, not much you can do with that pitch.
Hard hit ball past the shortstop. 10 hits this week for Avery Little.
That ball was smoked, crushed. I don't know, use whatever term you want, but if this had a little bit more, a little bit more of the bottom of the ball, I think it would have been out of here, like the home run I was calling for. Instead, line drive, leadoff single. That is one of the hardest hit balls that we've seen all week.
Yeah, Frankie Velarde, the shortstop, was pulled in just a little bit, but even with that dive, wasn't even close to it.
The winning run is at first base. Britton Fieser pulls back on the bunt. Sole possession of 2nd most hits now since 2021. Addison Young had 11 for that Texas team back in 2021. Britton Fieser at the plate. Britton Fieser, the only player on this Florida team who was on the Lake Mary Little League team last year that made it to the Little League Softball World Series. A rare 2nd opportunity to play on this field.
Come on.
Playing for 1 run here, just trying to execute and advance 60 feet and have a couple of opportunities with the runner in scoring position to pitch across this game-winning run.
Get it down.
It's her dad, Brent Fieser, the manager. He was an assistant last year.
Good leverage count here. See if they continue with the bunt. If they try something different.
They do. Fieser bunts. She's thrown out at first, but she moves the game-winning run into scoring position.
Good job by Fieser to get this bunt down, but also get down the line because this is a close play at first. Doslick, the first baseman, is going to go to Giagato, but they get the out call at first, but it moves Avery Little into scoring position, most importantly.
And they're going to intentionally walk Callie Ousley, who's hitting 500 on the week and walked in the 1st inning. They will put her on to get to Carissa Edgehill.
Also makes sense just to create an easy force out for your infield at 3rd and 2nd. Multiple opportunities to make it out, take a little pressure off of them.
And Carissa Edgehill, just one hit at the World Series. This would be a heck of a time to have her second. Oh, she's ready for it.
She is looking to hit.
Just a little bit early. And 100 pitches now for Jaylen Brown in this game. Winning run at second base for Florida. Pulls back on the change.
Change up. You could see she was biting at it, pulled back.
And Jaylen Brown's going to get a quick shoe tie. Carissa Edgehill finds some grass. Avery Little held. Winning run at third. Bases loaded for Kylie Green, who has 2 hits today. When they're talking about something.
The center fielder, number 6, Kylie Green.
Okay, bases loaded for Kylie Green.
When we think about Jada Coleman, who we keep comparing Kylie Green to in center field, offensively, though, Jada Coleman is clutch. Think about how many big hits somebody like Jada Coleman has had in her career. Now Kylie Green with an opportunity for a clutch hit with the infield drawn in.
Just 1 out, bases loaded. Kylie Green to center. Here comes the run. And Florida walking it off for 3rd place at the World Series. Kylie Green has the last word. In a Gatorade bath. Florida has to come from behind to win this 3rd place game at this year's Little League Softball World Series, and what a game for Kylie Green.
Well, we talked a lot about Kylie Green's defense, but the offense showing up here when they needed it the most. Bottom of the 6th inning, first walk-off in the 2026 Little League World Series.
She had 3 hits in this game, game-winning RBI. She had a run that she scored back in the 4th. What a game for Kylie Green. This Florida team rallying together. They woke up a little bit, I think, in that 3rd inning and took the lead. It was back and forth. New Jersey showed fight the entire game. You know that they wanted to win this, but Florida had the last word with the walk-off hit.
Yeah, Kylie Green coming into the game with 3 hits on the week and had 3 hits in this game, doubled her total, and most importantly, won it for Team Florida. And Kylie is with Chris.
Kylie, congratulations. Bases loaded. You walk up to the plate. What was your mindset when you stepped into the box?
I was just thinking, see ball, hit ball.
That you did, and you secured 3rd place for your team. You've only played this sport a year, and we've seen so many of the great plays in the outfield. How have you been able to get so good so fast?
It has taken a lot of hard work and practice, but it's all paid off.
I know that Jada Coleman's been watching you. I know you saw her shout out. She's also pretty clutch when she comes to the plate. Anything that you want to say to Jada?
Best center field ever, and you know, I'm gonna be like the next one.
There you go. Congratulations, girls.
Thank you.
Hey, we believe it. She has put on a show this week and then caps it with some big-time fireworks at the plate to win it for Team Florida.
Yeah, what a great effort all the way around. Team New Jersey as well, but Florida really getting things going middle of the game and then ending it with a walk-off.
So our bracket looks like this. It is Florida winning the third place game. Our championship is coming up at 3 Eastern on ABC. That's when we will see Kentucky and North Carolina battle. That's going to have a little bit of everything. Great pitching, great hitting, great defense coming up in our championship game at 3. But for now, it is Florida taking third in this year's Little League Softball World Series, and they do it with some drama in walk-off fashion. Bases loaded and Kylie Green getting her third hit of the day. This Lake Mary team is taking back third place to their hometown. Congrats to Florida. We will see you at 3 Eastern on ABC for our championship between Kentucky and North Carolina.